a.m. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, January 24th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Michael Gargiulo's off today. Adelle Caballero's here looking at some commuter alerts, keeping track of that. Storm Team 4's Dave Price is here with the forecast. 24 degrees right now in the city.
It's cold, and as we saw from that video, firefighters and first responders working in this weather have that as a complicating factor. We begin our day, though, with a sense of optimism that we're going to warm up, and that's good news. We are seeing very cold temperatures up in Sussex right now. It's 9 in Poughkeepsie. It's 19 in Bridgeport, 13 in Belmar, 3 below zero in Glen Gardner. All right, we begin by taking a look at more temperatures up the Hudson River Valley. 4 in Newburgh, 10 in Kingston, and 8 in Peekskill. So the cold weather certainly still has its grip on us, but it's loosening ever so slightly. We'll be at 30 degrees by about 5 p.m. under relatively clear sky next 3 days. Tomorrow, 30, and then Sunday, 39 degrees, and that's when the comfortable stuff really arrives, heading into next week and holding on to warmer conditions as we roll through Wednesday. We'll take you through the full forecast in just a little while, but at 6:31, let's say hello to Adele and see what's happening on the roads and rails.
Hello, Dave, and good morning to everyone watching with us right now. If you are heading out the door now, Tom's Wire gave us a look at the fire department activity in Queens there. Keep in mind, LIE, you've also got some delays as you make your way through the area, but it's nothing too crazy on the main roadways there. 49th Street westbound, though, is completely closed here from 8th Avenue out to 7th Avenue. This is for some emergency construction, and if you're heading into Jersey, Route 1 southbound is still shut down here over by New Road for accident investigation work. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you very much. 6:30 memorized, but nobody remembers anyone's number anymore anyway, right? Because it's on your phone.
Right, and you auto dial.
You auto dial, absolutely.
All right, let's take a check of what's happening around, Darlene, as we take a look at the school day forecast. A chilly start to the morning as the kids head off. Lunchtime, plenty of sunshine out there and above freezing by the afternoon. That's good news. And this weekend, while the kids and the teachers relax a little bit, well deserved, we're going to see temperatures return back to where they should be and above. We'll take you through our full forecast coming up in just a little while.
Dave, thank you so much. And
so watching this water main break here in New Jersey, routes 1 and 9 southbound, Tunnelly Avenue from 91st Street to 83rd Street. You've got one lane closed off. Coming up in just a few minutes, we've also got a full closure coming out of Jersey. We've got an update on. Here's a live look outside right now, though, onto the Kosciuszko Bridge. Darlene, we've got some slowdowns here heading into Queens or into Brooklyn.
Thank you, Adele. And you can now watch Today in New York at 7 a.m. Live local news continues. We'll be here wherever you stream News 4. We'll be right back. Reminders every year about this time when the water looks frozen.
Yeah, as we head into winter, and unless we have weeks and weeks of temperatures which are significantly colder than the 32-degree level, you really have to watch it. It takes 4 inches of solid ice to support a human being, 5 inches at least to support a snowmobile, up to a foot for a car, more than a foot for a pickup truck. And when you have those temperature fluctuations, Darlene, like we're about to see right now, where those numbers could go into the 30s and 40s for several days, it destabilizes everything. So just keep that in mind. 7 warmer than normal days as we've headed through January so far, 16 colder than normal days. We're going to get a little bit of a break, but we're right back down to cold temperatures as we head toward the end of next week. Temps right now, 7 in Kansas City, 25 in Dallas, 35 in New Orleans, 49 in Miami. That's how far south the cold air is going. That jet stream is going to begin to retract somewhat, allowing some warmer, more comfortable air and some more humidity to come into the system. So it should be nicer as we head into Saturday, Sunday, and into early next week particularly. So just keep that in mind. We are going to wind up in the 40s and staying there for a good little bit Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday before we dip down on Thursday back down into the upper 20s. Point Pleasant Beach is 18 degrees right now. We have winds out of the west-northwest at about 3 miles per hour. Plenty of sunshine for everybody today with a west-northwest influence over the winds and then giving way to kind of a northwest wind in the single digits. Doesn't take a lot to make it feel cooler, though. No chance of precipitation right through the weekend and into next week. Snowfall to date in Central Park as we take a look at December's numbers versus average and where we are. It's been a dry month, and the offset from average, winter major snowfall, down by about 5 inches from our norm. As far as the 10-day forecast goes, we've got a delightful weekend into next week, a real nice break as we return to where we should be, and it's going to feel so good. And then back to the cold as we head into Thursday, Friday, and February 1st, our temperature should be 35 degrees. January almost checked off, and we're on our way after February to March, and after that, April, after that, May, and then we are in nice shape. Just a little ways to go. Adele?
The glass is half full.
Yes.
Glass is half full. Thank you, Dave. If you are heading out the door right now, not in great shape, unfortunately, though. On Route 1 southbound side, all lanes remain closed here from New Road out to Promenade Boulevard. Heavy delays through the area. You've got 27 or the Turnpike as your way around it. Making your way into Manhattan, we've got emergency construction closing down 49th Street between 8th Avenue and 7th Avenue. And here's a live look outside now onto the Gowanus Expressway. You're going to be tapping on the brakes eastbound heading into the Brooklyn Bridge, and then on the westbound side, Brooklyn bound heading over the Kosciuszko Bridge. Making your way out to the rails, your 2 M&R trains expect to see delays. New Jersey Transit, 15-minute delays system-wide. They will continue to cross Honor. And as a reminder, New York Waterway still suspended here, Haverstraw to Ossining and Newburgh to Beacon. That's all for now. Back to you, Darlene.
Thank you, 6-4. Everybody, thank you for streaming with us. It's Friday, January 24th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Michael Gargiulo's off today. Adelle Caballero is looking at roads and rails on this Friday. Storm Team 4's Dave Price in for Maria.
Yes.
Let's wrap up the work week.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it in style. Come on, streamers.
Come on now.
Let's walk on over to the weather wall. Take a look outside at the Mario M. Cuomo Bridge. Traffic working in both directions. Rather nicely at this hour as we look across the country. No major weather to worry about. That's the good news. We have some snow showers along the Great Lakes and into the upper Midwest, and some rain as we head along the Gulf. Looking in the tri-state area, all is good right now. It is a chilly start at 24, 10 in Poughkeepsie, 0 in Monticello, 16 in Islip, 20 at Newark, 0 in Sussex, 2 and 3 below in Glen Gardner. As we look through the day, we're going to climb into the lower 30s. It's going to feel cooler than that with the winds out there, but they're not going to be significant winds. And better news as we head toward the end of the weekend, getting up to 40 degrees by Monday and holding in that neighborhood through the middle of the week. We'll take you through our full forecast when we see you in just a few minutes. Right now, Adele, over to you.
Thanks, Dave. While looking at our commute throughout the day here, you just want to keep in mind New Jersey Transit is still expecting to see 15-minute delays across the board, all branches, so they will be cross-honoring system-wide. New York Waterway is still suspended here from Newburgh out to Beacon and Haverstraw to Ossining because of some icy water conditions, so just bear that in mind. And then if you are planning to hit the roads, we've got a water main break in New Jersey. Manalapan Road is still shut down both ways by Maiden Lane. That's all for now. Back to you, Darlene.
Thank you. It is Friday morning and we're
at a water main break in New Jersey, now closing all lanes on routes 1 and 9 northbound from 88th out to 91st Streets. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to let you know how the rest of your commute is going to look throughout the day. But here's a live look outside right now onto the Cross Bronx Expressway by the Bronx River Parkway. You're watching Today New York.